I am a robot, and I'm here to take you over. I am a robot, and I'm here to take you over. I am a robot, and I'm here to take you over. I am a robot, and I'm here to take you over.
I always like to encourage, if a kid gets stuck, do not be afraid to go back a few steps. And what I always notice, if they put something together wrong the first time, when they go back to fix it, they fix it way faster, and they actually understood what was wrong.
So when you're starting up your brick, do you need to make sure that your ports are already set up then?
Not necessarily.
Doesn't really matter? Okay.
I'll explain to you the ports.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and 4 are inputs. A, B, C, and D are outputs. So, numbers are sensors and inputs. Letters are outputs and motors. Here your robot is on. Cool thing about EV3s is that they are actually Bluetooth capable, which means that I love to go wireless. Yeah, that's the right one. It plugs into the small side.
It's like grayed out. I can't click
Here?
the features.
There?
Yeah, so I picked it, but I'm saying I can't like click here or click the.
Oh, you actually have to click on that part.
Oh, I thought you could. Okay.
Volume bar, simple as that. You click on it and you can slide that volume bar up to be as loud or quiet as possible. Nope, and go to play file. Once you click there, then that white. So I got a task for you guys. I want to see who's the first person to come up with the most creative, at least 3-word sentence.
I found where I can make my own music.
Nope, and go to play file. So now, we have figured out how to string at least 3 blocks together to make a 3-word sentence or phrase.
Can I press play or just after it unplugs?
Exactly, so this is when you guys start using that download feature, because it's plugged into your computer. You unplug it, you find the program, we called it Move Me. So once it's downloaded, it's in there forever. Until you delete it.
I have to play it once before I.
No, you don't.
Oh.
You don't press play. You actually press download right there.
It's not moving. Did you?
See, actually, you're doing exactly what you're.
See, why is it that only one shows up? Like, it'll just show.
Let's click on move. Did you press download? You know how you can set your power level to 50 all the way up to 100? Well, what happens if you set your power level to -50? I find it.
Oh, it's not even plugged into the motor.
I did that too.
I'm looking and I'm like,
Oh, I broke it.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Let's see it in action. Woo! So, how many rotations are we getting so far? Anybody got it?
Yeah.
Nice!
Was that 9?
Is it done? Yeah.
Woo! Oh, you already got yours turning. Try to think of ways to turn it into a fun, exciting competition. Obviously, I always like to start with who can do it first. Then I'll do something where once I feel like everybody's got it, I'll switch it up and I'll change the start position.
So how do I make it go backwards?
So if you had it at +50 for the power, then what do you think -50 would do?
And back. Oh, it's that's the power though.
Yes.
Why am I doing negative point? No, I wouldn't change that.
I wouldn't change the power.
I would make it as 9.5. Then make it do power for.
Power is
I'm not gonna touch the power.
Yeah.
But they fit it all into one little button. So the power to make it go forward and the power to make it go backward.
And what about a 180? I already put this in. This will be my turn. This is forward. This is.
See, because you're trying to make it turn now, aren't you?
I got jealous.
I know. Well, I'm gonna go backwards.
You can use the power on 80 and just change the way it's revolving.
Instead of using rotations for your turn, let's switch that to a degrees for our turn and see what happens. Now, first thing you think, well, if I wanted to turn around on a 180 degrees angle, then I type in 180. However, This is when the students start to realize that how to combine their build design with their programming. Depending on distance of the wheels being apart from each other and the size of those wheels, your degrees are going to vary. So just because you want it to turn 180 degrees doesn't mean it's going to be 180. You have to find what 180 degrees is on your robot. And this is where the mathematics really comes in, because we're learning about distance, we're learning about angles, and we're learning about rotations. You got to figure out what 180 degrees is for your robot.
On mine is 400.
See, it's specifically to the mechanical you're building. And this is something that kids start to realize a lot when they're building, is like, oh, why isn't something working right? Well, it's not all just about programming. It's not all about building. They have to work together, you know what I mean?
Justin, when you do something in your program and you want to undo what you just did, is there an undo button?
There's always Control Z.
Control Z? That goes, what does that do?
That's undo. That's universal undo for everything.
Thank you.
Every software across the board, Control Z, Control Copy, Control Paste, Control C, Control V.
It's on Max, right?
Same on?
Really? Yeah. Had that on.
See, second. I moved it up just a little bit. It's just too much, though. You did 2.5.
See, you do got some creativity in there. There we are. Nice
It's a square, though, so.
Yes, it is.
I am a robot, and I'm here to take you over.
You're playing with all the pieces of things together. It's kind of like it's like you're a kid. I never got to play with Legos when I was a kid, so it's so cool.
I am a robot.
Nice. So let's see if we can get our robots to stop at that black line on the whiteboard.
Hopefully it doesn't get caught on that black line though.
It will.
It
So
will?
start it before that black line.
Sorry, I don't know why that's going backwards at all.
Woo! We got a winner! Show it again. Show it. That out. Let's see if you can get your light sensor to activate the arm to pick up the brick. You want it to go, stop at the black line, activate the arm, and then finish it out. Now we're actually having our robots do work, which means that in the field, think about how many machines use light activation or sensors in order to carry out their task. So what did you think was the most exciting part about?
I just love building with Legos.
Did you learn, what do you think was, what did you learn?
I don't know any of the programming. Like, I built Legos my entire life. I had the train sets. I'm all about the building.
Fun part building as well.
Is there anything that you,
A little harder, but
what was the most exciting thing to learn?
I like doing the spinning thing and like just going forward and spinning.
Rotations and angles. Awesome.
I think actually understanding how the logic behind how the little bitty bricks or modules work. Finally getting that.
And then all of a sudden now it's like a second language.
It's like a fifth language.
What did you think was the most exciting project
Oh,
today?
basically, you're in the loop. I've never used a loop, so no, that's really fun. I don't
Awesome.
need to repeat every single thing.
Yes. What did you think was the most exciting project?
Teaching the robot how to move and turn,
Any complications you ran into today?
trying to figure out how much to move the wheels to turn it.
And what did you do to overcome it?
Keep experimenting, trial and error.
The possibilities with it, just a combination of using the different sensors and different motors that you can really make it to do whatever you want it to do.
What do you think was the most complicated thing today?
Actually, I think maybe in the software program, identifying what some of the icons meant took a little while to kind of sort those out.
Do you feel a little better about it now?
Yes.
For me, it was the building part, so I like building things. So that was most exciting.
What are you looking forward to showing the kids the most?
I can learn too. And about the possibilities, like once you have like the basic logic, once you can pretty much like configure it to do anything, moving the object because I thought that was cool. And like in my mind, I'm thinking, what can I get it to do with me? Can I get it to go get me something?
Can you get it to start up when you turn on the light when you come home?
Exactly. I actually put.
Open the ear, lights turn on. It brings my